For the first time since the start of the pandemic, the federal government is collecting defaulted student loan payments.
The Trump administration resumed the program today and put garnished wages on the table as a way to collect the debt. NBC 10's Darren Botello is at the State House tonight with more on how local politicians and student borrowers are reacting. This affects a lot of people, Darren.
Well, JC and Glenn, this is not just about ignoring a bill. The government could actually go after your Social Security benefits, your tax refunds, even your wages. But politicians here in Massachusetts today say it's really not the time with these tariffs going into place. You're working multiple jobs just to pay off your tuition.
Yes, I am.
As debt accrues for some students at Boston University, the federal government on Monday resumes collecting defaulted student loan payments from millions of people for the first time since the start of the pandemic.
I'm trying to graduate early just so that I don't have to pay that.
Trump administration saying the debt would be collected through a federal program that withholds payments through tax refunds, wages, and government benefits.
At some point, it needs to be reinstated. And it does need to be paid back, but we need to make sure that it isn't a drastic measure that makes affordable life to everyday life unaffordable.
Governor Maura Healey and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu taking aim at the Trump administration's lifting of the collections pause.
This is bad policy under the federal administration.
Unfortunately, this is once again President Trump taking us in the wrong direction.
Governor Healey calling on President Trump to again pause the collections, with consumers already facing the fallout from the increased tariffs.
We know that student loan debt is a burden that is hanging over so many of our residents.
According to the U.S. Education Department, of the nearly 43 million people who have student loan debt, only a little more than a third have made regular payments. More than 5 million borrowers are in default of their federal student loans, and federal officials say that number could reach 10 million in a few months.
Our Office of Financial Empowerment can provide some resources and just help give some guidance to anyone who reaches out.
And Glenn and JC, affected borrowers should start seeing notices just about now. If you need more information, go to the Attorney General of Massachusetts, their website. They'll have more information about this topic. Live in Boston, Darren Botello, NBC 10 Boston.